Global warming refers to the long-term increase in Earth's average surface temperature due to human activities that release greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, such as burning fossil fuels, deforestation, and industrial processes. These gases trap heat in the atmosphere, causing the planet to warm, which can have far-reaching impacts on the environment, including melting of ice caps, rising sea levels, changes in weather patterns, and loss of biodiversity. The effects of global warming are already being felt around the world and are expected to worsen in the coming years if greenhouse gas emissions are not significantly reduced. Addressing global warming requires collective action from individuals, businesses, and governments around the world to reduce emissions and transition towards cleaner and more sustainable sources of energy. Global warming, primarily caused by human activities, has significant impacts on the North and South Pole, as well as on the entire planet. Here are some scientific facts about the impacts of global warming on the poles and the Earth. 1. Rising temperatures. The Arctic and Antarctic regions are experiencing some of the highest rates of warming on the planet. The Arctic is warming at a rate of about twice the global average, while Antarctica is warming at a slower rate but with significant regional variations. 2. Melting ice. The warming temperatures are causing melting of sea ice in the Arctic and ice shelves in Antarctica, leading to rising sea levels. This not only threatens the survival of species like polar bears and penguins but also has significant implications for human settlements in coastal cities. 3. Changing ecosystems. The warming temperatures are also causing changes in the ecosystems of the Arctic and Antarctic regions. For example, changes in ice cover are affecting the food chain, leading to changes in the abundance and distribution of species, and altering the physical and chemical properties of the ocean. 4. Feedback loops. The melting of ice and snow also contributes to global warming by reducing the Earth's albedo, which is the ability of the Earth's surface to reflect sunlight. Less ice and snow mean less reflection and more absorption of sunlight, leading to even more warming. 5. Extreme weather events. The warming of the poles and the oceans can also contribute to more extreme weather events, such as hurricanes, cyclones, and typhoons, which can cause significant damage and loss of life. Overall, the impacts of global warming on the North and South Pole are far-reaching and have implications for the entire planet. It is important to take collective action to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and address the causes of global warming to mitigate these impacts. There are many scientific and government programs globally to reduce global warming, as well as individual actions that we can take to support these initiatives. Here are some examples. 1. International agreements. The United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC, is a global agreement among countries to work towards reducing greenhouse gas emissions and limiting global warming. The Paris Agreement is a significant outcome of the UNFCCC, which aims to limit global warming to below 2 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. 2. Government policies. Governments around the world are implementing policies to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, such as renewable energy mandates, carbon pricing, and energy efficiency standards. 3. Research and development. Scientific research is ongoing to develop new technologies to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, such as renewable energy, energy storage, and carbon capture and storage. 4. Individual actions. Individuals can support efforts to reduce global warming by making lifestyle changes, such as using energy-efficient appliances, reducing meat consumption, using public transportation or electric vehicles, and supporting renewable energy. 5. Advocacy and awareness. Raising awareness about the impacts of global warming and advocating for policies to reduce greenhouse gas emissions can also be effective in supporting global efforts. Overall, addressing global warming requires collective action at all levels, from individual actions to international agreements and policies. By making changes in our own lives and supporting efforts to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, we can all play a role in mitigating the impacts of global warming.